Not it. Hello, everyone. I am getting set up here as per usual. And I am streaming to YouTube. I know you guys know that. And I am going to give this a few minutes because I know people like to come late. Drives me nuts. I tell you guys what time, multiple times, multiple times. I say when I'm going to be on here. You can hear me well, perfect. Hi, Illyrian. So I am responding to people on the Zoom and on YouTube. So if you're watching me on YouTube, I do see both chats, just letting you know. So I do see the chats from YouTube and the Zoom. The Zoom is with the Alchemists. So if you are not part of my school community, I don't know why you're not. You know, maybe you're not cool enough for that, but you can always join my school community. It's the Alchemists. Link is on my stand store. Morgs, you said that you can hear me well. Do you not normally hear me well? Was there an issue with my mic before? Yeah, we're going to give this 5 minutes or so. Oh, I did. See, I am a space cadet. It's been a crazy like week or two. So that's kind of why. And Illyrian, I remember, didn't you come to me because of my Medusa video? I'm surprised you haven't, I didn't see it anyway, and I still got to respond to comments, but I didn't see you comment on the recent video that I did on the Never Ending Story. I figured you'd be one of the first ones to do that. I know those are the style of videos that you prefer. I am missing a mic. I'm over here looking at my desk because, oh, okay. There we go. I like having everything together. There we go. Yeah, that video was a beast. So normally if I didn't have everything else that I have going on, I would have had that video out in probably a couple of days. Like it would have took me a couple of days to get everything together for it. But because of everything else, it took like what's interesting is you brought up the Magic Mirror Gate after I already recorded the audio for that. I had already recorded that video. That's why I didn't say anything, but I'm like, I already did this. It's the holidays, Illyrian. Everybody's dealing with stuff like insanity for a lot of people. Um, yeah, so when you mentioned the Magic Mirror Gate, it's like I just recorded like because the actual like recordings sometimes are longer than what I put on YouTube. Because obviously there's like parts where I'm thinking about what I'm going to say next, or there are parts where, it's like I say something and I'm like, no, that doesn't fit here. So I'll take it out. And it's just how I am. So the actual raw footage, I think, was around what, close to 40 minutes, but the actual video is 28. And then what I did is I, of course, made the audio sound better, but then I created all of the visuals and the video, like little videos here and there that I put in it, as well as the intro, like little song. It's an intro and an outro song. Um, I did that after the fact, like after I had everything else edited. I had the videos, I had the photos on there, I had everything. And I was like, this needs something. So I made the audio track. I wanted to use the theme song, but I looked and it would violate copyrights. So I couldn't use it. Or I would have. I totally would have, but I would have gotten a copyright strike. It's like all the photos and videos that I made for it are not like from the movie, so it makes it where I can use it. Since it's like AI generated and all that stuff, I can use it. Where's everyone at? See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you guys tell me, "Oh, we want you on Monday." And then where is everyone at? It's like I show up. I do what I say I'm going to do. So, what might happen if it's just going to be you morgs on the Zoom is if you want hot seat, I'll do hot seat with you. But I was, I like multiple people said Monday, multiples. Let me go on here and look because I'm curious. I am curious who all said yes and who all voted for Monday and is not here. Let's see. Where is that post? I'm trying to find it. Okay. Yeah, multiples. Multiple people. Multiple people said Monday. What is up with that? Yeah, I put the dates that I'm available for you guys on there. And I literally like because you guys said Monday, what I have to announce, I literally was working on even more so that I could have it available today. I literally was sitting there like, okay, they want me Monday. So I've been sitting here like working like 8 hours a day on this to get it together for you guys. Cause what I'm gonna announce took a lot of planning, um, getting pages done and things together. Like people don't realize how much work goes into things. Hi, Magic 8 Ball. See, Illyrian and Magic 8 Ball, what are you guys doing? Why are you not in my school community? I'm going to call you out. Like, I always see you guys on YouTube, but you're never in my school community. Why? Why not? All right. We're almost 10 minutes in, and Morgs, it looks like no one else is coming in. Maybe they don't have the code. I don't know. I post everything for you guys, so that is not on me. Would you like hot seat coaching? Yes or no? What the heck? That is not what I wanted. I was trying to move something on my computer and there we go. Would you like hot seat? Yes or no? Okay, you don't have any questions. Okay. That's all right. So, if we have no questions, I could go into the announcement. Um, and anybody that was supposed to be on here will just have to watch the replay. And then what I could do is after Illyrian funds, I have to get my money flow consistent. What funds? My school community is free to join. So what are you talking about? Anyway, let's get back to this. Is I yeah, right? Morg's like, I literally tell you guys when I'm going to be on, what time. I have the link, I have the code days in advance. And literally, if I shared the screen where it shows like the participants and that I have that off to the side so I can let people in, there's no one there. So it's not that people are trying to join because I would see that. But so I can go ahead and do the announcement. Um, what I am putting together is many of you know I am running another intensive, but I'm doing something else before that. So briefly, I'll go over the intensive. The intensive starts January 14th. I already have people signed up for it. All of those that are signed up for it will be notified of everything. Like you'll start getting emails and links and all of the stuff to get everything that you're supposed to get. Probably a day or two or so before the 14th. That intensive will run from January 14th until February 11th. What that intensive is it is a complete identity reset. So we are taking your entire identity and shifting it around so that way you can actually manifest the 2026 that you want, because that's how you manifest. You manifest by changing your identity, which is your self-concept. So if you want information on that, it is on my Stan store, but that is not the announcement because that I've already announced that. That's already up. I will be adding more to that page though, because I want to add some success stories from the past intensive, as well as some videos and stuff to explain it a little bit more, because some people go on there and they're like, I don't know what this is. So I will have that up this week. However, what I have planned, it will be before the intensive. So the intensive is on the 14th. That is on, I believe, a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at a calendar really quickly. Yes, Wednesday. So that starts on a Wednesday. Before the 14th, I am doing a 1-day masterclass. What this masterclass is it will be on the 9th. So Friday, the 9th of January. It will run for approximately about 3 hours. What we are going to do is completely reset your self-concept for 2026. Now, this won't be as intensive and long as obviously the intensive is, but this is like a little taste of what I teach in my intensives, what I teach in my longer courses. But this is a live event. This is not a course. This is not some pre-recorded webinar that I'm going to play. Nothing like that. This is live. So what I will do is I will be on Zoom and I will be going over different lessons within that time. We're going to go over the basics because some people coming to me are new to everything. So we're going to go back to the basics. Even if you've done this for years, sometimes hearing it again or in a different way can shift things for you. It's kind of like watching an old movie back again when you're older. So the first hour or so, I'm going to be going over the basics. What's identity? What's self-concept? What's manifestation? And then the second hour, we're going to be resetting your self-concept to set your 2026 up the right way. Now, that is free to register for. However, and that's already on my Stand store. So if you go on my Stand store, you'll see the 1-day self-concept reset masterclass. I had to think for a moment. The 1-day self-concept reset masterclass. Okay. It's free to register. All right. However, Zoom has limits and I pay for Zoom. I'm just letting you know, because if I didn't pay for Zoom, I could only be on here for 30 minutes at a time. But I pay for Zoom so that I can be on here longer, and it still has caps because I don't pay for the webinar portion. The webinar portion is thousands of dollars per month. So obviously with me running a free masterclass, I'm not going to invest in that. However, I still pay for this, okay? I still put a lot of work into this. So this is capped. There is a cap on how many people I can have in the Zoom. So if you want to be a part of that, I suggest registering now. Don't wait until the 1st. Don't wait until the 8th, because if you do, it will likely already be booked completely up. Okay. I need you guys to understand that, is that Zoom has limits. So it is free to join, and I've been putting a lot of time into this to help everybody, okay? Because many of you have been asking me for more free live lessons. Well, here you go. Magic 8 Ball, thousands a month. Yeah, look it up for yourself. You can look it up for yourself. Look up having the webinar version of Zoom, where you can run webinars and where you have like thousands of seats. Yep. So I have like, I do pay for it, but my version does have a cap on the seats. I can raise that cap, but again, I would have to pay for that. So for this free masterclass, I am capping how many free seats there is. Okay. So if you're interested in that masterclass, I highly recommend that you register now. Okay. There is going to be, and I'm very transparent with you guys, right? There is going to be, after you register, a page where you can get the replay and the workbook if you cannot attend live. Okay. This will not be something that I am selling on my website, Evergreen. So either you register now and you get the replay or the workbook if you would like that, or you're not going to get it. Okay. So you can attend live or you can get the replay and the workbook. Those that get the replay and the workbook, I am not making profit from this, okay? Because I am already investing a lot of my own money into this. So even if all seats were filled and all seats got the replay and the workbook, you are just funding it to where I don't have to spend anything. Now, what I will do is if enough people get the replay and the workbook, I will open up more seats. I will pay for more seats. Okay. So that will open it up for more people. So if you can swing it and it's $22, okay. Like, what is that? What's that? Maybe getting DoorDash and being disappointed because your food is cold and late, right? Getting one meal on DoorDash. That's all I'm asking for. And I'm putting a lot of work into this, okay? So if you can, please do that. And if you can't, I understand you can still register for free. It's just you have to show up. You have to show up live. You will not get a replay and you will not get the workbook, okay? That makes it fair for everybody. But yeah, guys, I've been developing this, and there is After you get the replay in the workbook, there's another surprise. But I'm not giving that away because that's for people that get that. So you can check that out. It is on my Stand store. So you'll see it right at the top. You'll see right at the top the 1-day self-concept reset. Okay. Morgs, I'm definitely going to be there. I don't know why other people don't show up after voting, but I'll be there for sure. Yeah, I don't know. And here's the thing, guys. Do not sign up for my masterclass if you can't attend live. And if you can't attend live, get the replay in the workbook, okay? Because if you are just registered for free, I'm going to count that as a seat. And if you can't show up, that takes that seat away from somebody else, okay? I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not. But if I'm putting my time and energy into this, I want to actually help people. All right? Magic 8 Ball. We should manifest Zoom to give you everything for free so you can do it. That would be nice. Sarah, how do we register? Sorry if you already mentioned it. Just joined the live on my Stand store. On my Stand store, right at the top. Right at the top, you'll see the link for the 1-day self-concept reset. And all the information will be there for you. When you click on there, it takes you to a different website that all the information is there. I am testing out a different website for like my what I'm going to be doing, like free like master classes or even some paid master classes in the future, like live master classes or workshops, stuff like that. I'm testing this one. This one is with Systems.io, but I might try a different one. This one was a pain to deal with, okay? Like me making the pages, me setting up, Stripe was not the issue. So me setting up the for it to be charged for the replay and the workbook, no issues there because it was through Stripe. But yeah. And guys, Stripe does offer every type of way that you can pay. I think they offer like Apple Pay, Google Pay. They have like where you can do like payment plans through Klarna or whatever it is. I don't know. I've never used it, but those are options. Okay. All right. But yes, those that get the workbook, the replay in the workbook, they are guaranteed a seat. Okay. I have to make this fair for everybody. They are guaranteed a seat. Free registrants, you're more than welcome to register for free. However, if I start getting more people that did the workbook and the replay purchase, I will send out an email to find out how many of them are for sure going to RSVP and show up live. Then I might have to wait list some of the free registrants. Okay. But again, if enough people get the replay and the workbook, I will open up spots. Because then I can take that money and invest it and open up seats. Because you can't open up seats without it being a webinar, but it's still not cheap. I'll say that. Okay. Hi, Grace. I don't know why. If you guys hear that in my background, my neighbors are shooting off fireworks. It's not even 4th of July. What are they doing? But yeah, I will be adding more to those pages over the next few days, but most of the information's on there. Like I typed it all up. Okay. So the only thing that I'm going to be adding to it is maybe some infographics, stuff like that. Stuff to help people that are more visual and don't like to read. Fireworks on Christmas. That's interesting. Well, it's not Christmas yet. It's the 22nd. Yeah, I have the type of neighbors that will shoot off fireworks no matter, like they don't need an excuse to do it. They just do it. Um, but early New Year's, yeah, maybe. Hey, whatever it is. All right. So, what was I gonna say? Um, so guys, did you have any questions about the masterclass or about the intensive that is starting in January? Because they're two different things. Magic 8 Ball, does this happen often? Not entirely often, but yeah, they'll sometimes shoot off fireworks like just randomly. But yeah, what I'll do is everyone that registers to the masterclass, I will have like an RSVP um sent out to make sure I get an actual head count of people that are showing up live. Those that purchase the replay and the workbook will get priority. Uh, will the Morgs, will the masterclass have a question and answer or just prompts for self-concept work like the guide? It's not like the guide. Okay. The guide is what like typed up. This is me actually teaching. So not the guide. But yes, I believe I put that information on the page, but there is going to be Q&A. The last hour is going to be Q&A. But it's going to be general Q&A, not specific situations. So we're not going to have Jessica talking about all the context, okay? Because like, oh my God, like the moon is in Leo, and because of that, like, oh my God, my specific person is off with my cousin's sister's baby mama, and like, yeah, no, we're not gonna have that. We are not. Yeah, Jessica is not invited. Okay, Jessica is not invited to the masterclass. I'm not talking about any of my viewers that are named Jessica. If you don't know what I'm talking about Jessica, watch the videos that have the skeleton on the thumbnail. That's what I'll say. Yeah, we are not going into like a ton of context, stuff like that. Like as I go through the lessons, it's going to be like Q&A like on the lessons I went over. Yeah, we'll have a lot of fun things. I've got so many fun things and surprises for this masterclass that I I I am like over here like wanting to tell you guys, but I can't. Because then why would you show up? Right? So I do have like tricks in my bag. I've got I've got some tricks up my sleeve that I will be doing during the masterclass. But yeah, I do have a cap, like I said, on the masterclass. However, again, the more people that um get the replay and the workbook, the more seats I can open. The more I can open for everyone. But I will be talking about this in probably all of my content moving forward. I I recorded the never ending story video before I even thought of this. I literally thought of this last week. I literally thought of this like this whole thing, this masterclass, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. And I've been working on it since. Like I've already got the lessons that I want to go over mapped out. Um I got to make my slides for it. So I will be showing slides as I'm going through everything, again, for people that are visual. The workbook will also be for people that need to read and need to like fill things in. Okay. That's what that's for. The replay will be for those that need to see something multiple times to get it. You'll have that for life. And yeah, there's other surprises that I can't give away. I can't give it away yet. I want to, but I can't. Yeah, I literally thought of this because I'm like, okay, I have the identity by design intensive that is coming up on the 14th. What can I do before then to help everybody? And I was like, let's run a masterclass. And depending how this one goes, guys, if this masterclass goes well, what I plan on doing is doing a masterclass, which will be like a shortened lesson before I do an intensive. So like this one is on self-concept because my intensive is on identity as a whole, right? The next intensive I do after that, I'll probably do another love identity one. So then I'll do a masterclass on love, on manifesting love, before it. And if I do an intensive like that's just focused on like money and finance and all of that sort of stuff, then I'll do a masterclass on that right before it. That's my thought so far. But as I go through this, and depending on number one, how many people register for this, you guys got to show me that you want this. Okay. Because if I've only got like 20 people registered, I'm not going to do another one because it's not worth my time. Okay. I need enough of you guys registered to show me that this is something that you want. Okay. This is something that you need, you want, and will help you. Then I will be doing these. I'll probably do like a masterclass once a month, depending on the response from this one. But for this one, I thought, let's set up 2026. Let's make sure we get your identity in check of who you want to be, because that affects your reality. And we'll do it for 2026. Because what I am going to have you guys do, like after the foundation lesson, when we get into the actual like resetting your identity, I do this every year. I actually already did it. So I usually wait until after the first, but I was like, screw it. So I already did it. I already wrote mine out. I write mine. You can do it however you want. The technique doesn't freaking matter, okay? I just write, but you don't have to. And I'll be going over that in the masterclass. I'll be going over the different ways that you can go about this and everything else. So that way it caters to every learning style, every manifestation way, and everything. Now, one thing I will say is I've had clients come to me for coaching and they make massive shifts, right? They do. But then they're like, yeah, but you haven't showed me how to do revision. It's like, do you know how many videos are out there on that? I don't need to walk you through the steps of doing a technique because they're already out there. I'm here to show you how it's not the technique, it's who you are being. It's your identity, it's self-concept. You can still do the technique, but who's doing the technique? Okay? So if you come to my masterclass, know that I'm not going to sit here and shove techniques down your throat. Okay? We're taking out the BS and the middleman, and we're going straight to the root. That's what we're doing. All right. And yeah, Morgs, it's just you. Like literally, I've got people on YouTube, and that's who I'm talking to. But yeah, from the community, nope. Don't ask me why. But um and I just approved someone to the community, whoever applied. Um but yes, since no one from the Alchemists decided to take advantage of the Zoom, I think I might switch gears here. Because when I am on Zoom and it's streaming to YouTube, YouTube doesn't show me to as many people as it does when I am live through my cell phone. Don't ask me why. Okay. I don't know. It's like it suppresses me, and it's like not all of my subscribers see that I'm on live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch gears here, if that's okay with everybody. And I'm going to switch. I'm going to go get some more tea because I have tea in this. I'm going to go get some more tea. And then I'm going to set up to be on my cell phone on YouTube. And I'm going to go live on my cell phone on YouTube. Sound good, guys? Sound good for everybody? Magic 8 Ball. So that's why the viewership is so exactly. Exactly. This is something I discovered because whenever I'm live with the Alchemist, I stream it to YouTube, and I've just noticed that. And then when I get on my cell phone, like more people join. Morgs, I'm getting all the goodies. I'm excited, and I'm going to register. And yes, that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, go register. Secure your spot, girl. Because like I said, if I only have a small group, I'm not going to do it again. We need to blow this thing up. Make me have to buy more seats. Okay. Do that, please. Sign up and make me have to buy more seats. And if you can't attend live, because I understand, like, I've got viewers from all over the world. After you register, because the registration is free, it takes you to a page where you can purchase the replay and the workbook. And it's $22, guys. You're going to get a 3-hour masterclass and a workbook for $22. Okay. It's nothing. It's nothing. Okay. Hi, Elisa. Elisa, why are you not in the Zoom? But I'm going off the Zoom. I'm about to go just straight on YouTube, so it's fine. Mel, hi, I'm part of the community. I'm currently traveling and it's easier for me to watch on YouTube. That's perfectly fine. I'm about to be switching just to YouTube anyway. I announced on this live about the masterclass. So if you missed all of that, if you're just joining me, you can, I think right now, click the rewind and watch, because I've only been on here for about 30 minutes. Don't watch from the beginning, because I was waiting for people to join and everything else. I would say watch from about 10, 15 minutes ago. Okay. Rewind about 10, 15 minutes, and I'm talking about the masterclass. So you guys get that. But I will announce it again once I'm live just on YouTube. So I'm about to get off of here. I'm getting off of the Zoom. And then what's going to happen? I'm going to go refresh my tea. I'm going to set up, because I have to move this around. I have an L-shaped desk. So for my laptop, it's on this side. When I'm on my cell phone, it's on this side. So I move my backdrop and I move my lighting. There's a lot that I do, guys, that I set up. So let me go do that. Give me about 10 or so minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, and I will be on YouTube. Okay. So 8:45 to 8:50 approximately. I'll be live on YouTube, and we'll do like a chit chat and Q&A. Okay, guys, and I'll announce the masterclass again for those that missed it. But